Welcome to Galaxy Warfare tutorials made by yours unruly Captain Island. We are going to fight a spy type bot in this tutorial to see how useful they are for your leveling up and getting some nice resources while you're a low level player. Most of the times you will find the spy bot location in your console view. Everyone gets notified about 3 spies locations in their console, and the type of these spies depend on your faction. You won't be notified of your own faction spy bot location, but will get the locations of all other spies. Thus, there are 4 spies: Terrai Spy, Earth Empire Spy, Vile Rogue Spy and Tolarian Spy. Since I'm in the Earth Empire faction, I won't get notified about Earth Empire's spy location. Now be aware, since all players get notified about 3 bots locations, every player that is online can attempt to attack the same spy you are going to fight. Of course, the Terrai player, for example, will not get to Terrai spy location, since he won't get notified about his own faction spy. But Tolarian spy location is shown to everyone, so you can expect that some other player will get there too. It doesn't mean there will always be such situation. Online players might not be actively playing at the moment, or they might not need to fight the bot. Still, take note, attacking a spy is great when you're low level, but it's also a risk. Be careful when you're around the spy. Now, attacking a spy is the same thing as attacking any other bot or a player, except that it has very high hit point value. You might think that there is no way you can defeat such big bot, but don't worry, even though they have large HP, they have very weak attack and you can surely fight it. Of course, when you're a lower level, you will need to heal from time to time, but as you will see, you will also keep leveling up during the fight, and the leveling up will keep refreshing your HP, so you really don't need many holo replacements to fight a spy bot. Few things you need to know though. Since you're a low level at this point, your map view is very limited and it can confuse you at some point. For example, if you don't have Deep Space Scanner installed and you're fighting a bot, when the bot moves away from your view, you won't see it and won't know in which direction it moved. It doesn't mean the bot is far, it's probably very near you, but you need to move around a bit to find it. When you install the Deep Space Scanner, you will see orange lines around your map view and you will know precisely in which direction the bot moved. Another thing to keep in mind is that bots also have ship systems, so they can use cloak just like a player. When you're fighting a bot, you might notice that at some point it looks like the bot disappeared. Of course, it might have moved away as I described, but it is also possible that it's still there but cloaked. Being cloaked doesn't mean being invisible though. The cloak just makes the ship image transparency very low. The cloaked ship image transparency pulsates from very low transparency to 0 transparency, so you can still see a cloaked ship if you look hard enough. Another easy way to find the cloaked ship is to move your cursor over grids around you and it will show a ship info when you hover over the cloaked ship's location. In this video it took me 20 minutes to kill the Tolarian spy, so be sure to have enough time to finish your fight. As you get more powerful, the time needed to destroy these spy bots will fall rapidly, and over level 50 you will only need several minutes. Until then, it might seem like a boring task, but it's very lucrative nevertheless. Upon destroying a spy, you will get a fragment of a particular type. Tolarian spy gives fragment of mystery, Terrai spy gives fragment of strength, Earth Empire spy gives fragment of unity, and finally, Vile Rogue spy gives fragment of volatility. These fragments are used to build the Galactic Essence, an item required for building a Tolarian Gate, one of the most important items in the game that leads you to Tolarian boss bot. However, since you need to be much stronger to fight the Tolarian boss, and I'd suggest doing it only when you are between levels 40 and 50, you won't be needing these fragments at the moment. When you are low level, the credits are what you need the most, and if you're not in the fleet and thus don't have financial support of other players, I suggest you sell the fragments to keep upgrading your ship and ship systems. Thank you for watching this tutorial, yours Captain Island.